Welcome, this is Piyo Barre. So today we have two sets of weights, a heavier set and a lighter set. If you want, you can just stick with your lighter set. I am going to start with my lighter set right now. Taking those weights straight out into a T position. We're going to focus on stretching out through the arms as we lift the heels, reach your arms back, lower the heels down. Inhale, reach your arms back like you're squeezing those shoulder blades behind you as you lift your heels and then lower down. Squeeze shoulder blades back behind you as you lift the heels and then lower down. Good. While you're here, try to bring that belly button in towards your spine. Now, if you don't have a lighter set of weights, it might be too heavy for this, for you to have arm weights. You might need to just use your own weights of your arms instead of a set of weights. So whatever you have, just use what you have. You can also modify by getting like soup cans or water bottles. We're just lifting and lowering through those heels as we squeeze our shoulder blades back behind us. Your arms should already be fired up right now, especially if you're holding on to some weights. Good. We have 10 more seconds, just lifting and lowering through those heels. Arms are straight out, keep squeezing behind you. Good, another 3, 2, and 1. Now let your arms go all the way back behind you. Palms facing back. This time we're gonna point our toes out, heels together. Look straight forward, draw that belly in. Same type of deal where you're gonna reach those arms back behind you, lift your heels, lower down. Reach those arms back behind you, lift your heels, lower down. Those feet are pointed outward, heels are pointed together. Moving with that breath. Stretch out through your spine while you're here. Really try to reach those arms way far back. If you didn't have weights at all, you could still get a lot of work by just your arm weight. Good. 20 more seconds here. All right, in 10 more seconds, we're gonna point those toes together, go into a heel raise and switch up the arm position. Good, and 3, 2, and 1. Now toes together, heels apart. The arms are just gonna come straight up into, right out in front of you, in front of your shoulders. Toes together, heels apart. And then we're just holding these arms here, squeezing behind as you lift your heels and then reaching forward. So it's similar to what we were doing with the T squeezing, but this time those arms are just straight out in front, toes together, squeeze and open, squeeze and open. Good, 30 more seconds. We're gonna do the same thing again, but we're gonna add a hop into it. If you don't want to hop, we'll just keep doing the same thing without a hop. Good. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, get ready. Toes point forward. Your arms are just straight out in that T position. You're either lifting the heels as you squeeze behind you or hopping. When you hop, see if you can bring those arms back behind you. Just a little bit, we're still teeing out. If you don't want to hop, just go into that heel lift. Good, 30 more seconds. Getting that heart rate up. Keep those knees buoyant. Arms nice and strong. That momentum of the hop is making those arms work even harder than normal. Good, keep breathing. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades back behind you when you hop. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we get to take those arms back behind us. Position those feet so heels are together, toes are apart. Remember, you can do just the heel lift with the arms or at a hop. Those arms go back behind you when you hop. Good. Keep going. 30 more seconds. You don't want to hop, just heel raise. Those arms are already fired up big time. Keep them nice and long. Those calf muscles should start to be fired up also. Last 15 seconds. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going back to toes forward, but together. Heels are out to the corners. Those arms are straight out in front. Make sure you have buoyant knees. Go into those hops or just heel raises. Try to do a little squeeze back behind your shoulders when you hop. Try to keep remembering to position those toes together. Keep going, 30 seconds. Good. Breathe, 15. We'll get a quick water break. Then we're gonna switch up our weights. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really quick water break, and then we'll need those 2 heavier weights. Or you can stay with whatever size you were doing. All right, for now, just put those weights on your shoulders. We're gonna come into a plie squat, plugging down into your heels. Just start pulsing down. Now, if you don't want weights, you don't have to have weights. You could go with a little bit lighter weight. If you do have lighter weights, maybe you could hold them above your head. We have 30 more seconds of these pulses. We're gonna do a few sways side to side. We're gonna mix it up with some cardio hopping. We're gonna be here for about 3 minutes. Good, just keep pulsing down, another 20 seconds. Get low. Keep plugging into those heels, maybe even lift up your toes slightly. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now sink nice and low. Those knees are pointed out. Sway, sway, get deep into that sway. Position those weights so that you're forced to keep your posture nice and straight. That's one of the reasons I want them on the shoulders. Maybe even put them a little bit behind you. Just make sure that posture is nice and straight. Good, we have 15 more seconds in these sways. Get nice and low. Then we're gonna add either a heel raise or a hop. Good, and 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, either heel raise, or if you're up for it, little hops. Good. With control, strong knees. Those knees keep pointing out to the direction of your toes. Good, another 20 seconds. Good. Keep breathing. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Go faster. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay low. Stay low. Go back into those sways. This time, lift up just your right heel. Just the right heel lifts up. Left heel plugs onto the ground, but just keep swaying. Catch your breath a little bit. Good. 20 more seconds. Then we're gonna have another 30 of hopping, or you can lift those heels. Good. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, get low, 5, 4, 3, 2, come to center, and either heel raise or hops. Just 30 seconds. Good, kind of mixing up our cardio with our stretch and our strength, getting that heart rate up there, but then bringing it back down before we get too tired. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, go faster, 3, 2, 1, stay low. Left heel up, sway, get nice and low. 30 seconds. Good. Catch your breath a little bit. All right, just to pre-warn you, we have more hops coming up in about 15 seconds. Remember, if you don't want to hop, just heel raise. Good, stay low. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, back to center. Either hop or heel raise. 30 seconds. And then we're going both heels raised. Good, 20. See if you can go faster. Almost there. Stay in that plie. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay low. Both heels lift, sway. Really good, strengthening your knees. Breathe. We have 20 more seconds of these swaying. We're gonna go into alternating right heel, left heel lifts. And then we'll have 30 more seconds of the hops. And then we'll be done with these plie squats. Good. Try to keep both heels lifted. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back to center. Lower just your right heel. Up. Just your left heel. Up. Keep alternating. Right heel, left heel. Keep sinking low. You can be really rhythmic if you want to with this. Remember, you guys can always turn on like music in the background. Good. 15 more seconds, then we have 30 more of hops, and then we're gonna switch it up. Good, another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Either heel lifts or hops. Last 30. Get into it. Good. Go as fast as comfortable for you. Almost there. 20 more seconds. 15. See if you can go faster. For the last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you need to, grab some water. Keep these heavy weights with you. Step your right foot forward. We're gonna lower down as low as we can. Stay here. See if you can fly your arms out and then stand it up. It might help to come off of your mat
If your mat is really squishy, just your right foot forward, lower down, look at something not moving, stay close to your leg, fly your arms out, and then stand it up. So it's a one-legged deadlift with a fly. If you want to, keep your back toe onto the ground as you lower those weights close to your leg and then up. You should be plugging through this front left heel. We have 1 minute of these. We'll probably only get like 10 of them in. Take your time. If you want to, you can count how many you do, but don't worry about how many you do, just think about your form. Remember, if you find yourself not balancing, keep that back toe just barely touching the ground for balance, and then making sure you plug into your front foot, whatever that back leg is doing. Should already be burning in that shin. The shin is so important to strengthen for balance, for knees, for just overall ease of movement. Keep going, we have 15 more seconds. Good, see if you can do one more, all the way down and up. And then we'll just move it straight onto the other side. Left foot plants down. Go down, fly it out, stand it up. Good. "45 more seconds on this side. Good, keep breathing as you move. 30 seconds to go here. Nice, last 15 seconds. See if you can get at least 2 more in. Good, and finish up if you want to do one more. Grab a really quick drink of water, and we will need our bench or our chair, or even just a wall, something to hold on to. And no props, just the chair. So we're just gonna be holding on to that chair or wall, windowsill, whatever you have. Feet hip distance apart. Lift your heels up as high as you can. Adjust your stance, so keep those heels lifted. Lower down and up. Keep those heels lifted the whole time. Down and up. The heels are gonna stay lifted. If it helps you, you could even put some lighter, smaller weights under your heels just to stay lifted. Or you could roll your mat or something under those heels. I want those heels staying lifted. Good, just get nice and low and then up. This is another really good knee strengthener. Super important to have those strong knees, and then also, again, into the shin, the ankles, all of those supportive muscles for your balance, for your lower body. We're stretching out as we strengthen. Good. Now in about 30 seconds, we're gonna stay low with our heels lifted, And we're gonna open and close the knees in 15 seconds. I'll show you guys what I mean in about 10 seconds. When we do this, it's important to keep the heels lifted. All right, the next time that you're low, stay here, open and close through your knees. So we're staying low, open and close, open and close. Stay as low as comfortably possible. Maybe even slightly a little bit higher so you're still feeling that strength into this. We're just pivoting on the balls of our feet. Good. All right, in 30 seconds, we're gonna keep those knees out, heels together, and do the same lowering and lifting. Keep opening, closing through those knees. Good, another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the knees out, heels together. Stand all the way up. Try to keep the heels lifted. When you stand up, lower back down and up. Try to keep those heels lifted. Knees are pointing out, toes are pointing out, heels are pointing together. Lowering down and up. Good. Those quads should be burning. We'll do some more arm stuff after this. I promise. 30 more seconds. Squeeze, squeeze everything you have in that lower body. Pull up from your pelvic floor. Good. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quick drink of water. I actually want to do a little bit of cardio before we do the arm. All right, so grab either 2 light or 1 heavy. Just hold it straight above your head. We're gonna have those feet out nice and wide, toes point out to the corners of the room. Similar to what we were doing before, get low, pop it up. Get low, pop it up. See if you can put the weight behind your head for a little bit extra challenge. Get low, pop it up. We have 1 minute here. You can start to go a little bit faster toward the end if you want to start off slower. If you don't want to jump, just lift up those heels. Good, 45 more seconds. Keep breathing, keep moving. See if you can go faster. 30 more seconds. Good, 20 seconds to go. 15. If you can't hold the weight behind your head or above your head, put it on your chest. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, either one of your heavier in your right hand. I'm still catching my breath. Have your weight, if you can, on the right. Step your, and I'm going to use my chair actually. So we're going to have right hand holding onto a weight. If you want, you can do heavier or lighter. Right foot planted onto the ground. Make sure you're balanced. Use that chair if you need to. We're going to slowly bend the elbow, lower down, And when you come up, lift up the heel. Just lower slightly, and then lift up the heel. I think I might actually move to a lighter weight. If the heavy is too heavy, then move to your light. Good, hinge forward. As you lower, lift up that heel. And you're gonna feel your tricep muscle working a little bit harder when you bend down. Good, keep breathing. 30 more seconds here. Good. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. That arm should feel like jello right now. So left hand into that weight. I dropped my weight down, so whatever you need. Right leg floats. Bend the elbow as you lower. When you come up, lift up the heel. Just go whatever your range of motion is. Good, maybe you don't even want a weight at all. Maybe it's just your arm weight. This one is deceivingly tough. 30 more seconds. Keep drawing that belly inward. And speaking of belly, after this, we'll do one more 30-second cardio, and then we'll move it to the mat and do some core. Good, another 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. All right, so grab either one heavy or two light. You can hold it either on the chest, above your head, or behind your head. We're gonna do some jumps, starting toes forward, toes out, toes together. We're gonna keep mixing that up. Toes forward, toes out, toes together. Toes forward, toes out, toes together. Toes forward, toes out, and toes together. Okay, so find your rhythm, find your groove. Just keep moving, side, forward, side. 30 more seconds. Good. Breathe. 15. Good. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so grab, really I'm just gonna use the heavier ones for the end. It'll just take the last 10 minutes. Remember, if you want to drop down to your lighter ones, or if you don't have those light weights, just whatever you have. We're gonna start on the mat. I got a quick drink of water. On the mat. With those weights, if you have them. If you don't have weights, just use the weight of your arms. Okay, so we're gonna start reaching up toward our toes as high as you can. Lower just one leg down, let the arms come back. Reach up. Then your other leg down, reach up, and then both legs down and up. If you don't want to do the double leg, just keep doing the single leg. I don't like to just go straight into double leg because not everybody can do that double leg. And maybe you just can't even do a lot of them. Maybe you can just do a few of them. If you wanted to, if you feel like you're super advanced, you could just do your double leg. Move with that breath. Inhaling down and exhaling up. Good, we have 30 more seconds like this, and then we'll try for 30 seconds of just the double leg, or keep going with that single leg. Sometimes the single leg actually can help you burn more, increase your endurance, and work on your proper form. All right, in 10 seconds, we'll try to just do double leg. Or remember, if you need to, go back to single leg at any time. All right, whatever your choice is, 30 more seconds. Squeeze that core, last 15 seconds. Good, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, knees into the chest, feet flat onto the ground. We're gonna do some bridges here. So start with those weights onto your lap. Bring your heels in as close as you can towards your seat. And then just start your bridges up and down. A little bit of a break for your core, stomach area, and the shoulders. Tricking your mind that you're taking a break, but now you're working your glutes and your back. Push into those heels. We have about 45 more seconds here, and then we're going to extend our legs with our heels planted onto the ground, but staying off of the ground with our hips and doing chest presses. So it'll be like a really long leg bridge up with a chest press. And that's in 20 seconds. I'll demo what I mean. You guys can always just either keep doing the old exercise, the previous exercise, while I demo the new exercise if you don't want to stop your exercise. Good, all right, and 3, 2, okay, now we have a chest press with our legs extended, heels on the ground. Your legs are extended long. Chest press, lower down. Chest press, lower hips as you chest press. You should feel the glutes into the hamstrings. Now you're starting to forget about what your core was feeling like. Those hamstrings should be fired up. In about 1 minute, we're gonna move it back into core and do some twists. I want you to feel those vertebrae as you lower down and really press it up. When you chest press, make sure those shoulders and elbows are in line with each other. Those elbows are gonna go straight up and press it up. Good, we have 30 more seconds here. Good, keep squeezing up nice and high. You should really be feeling glutes, hamstrings right now. Another 15 seconds. Good, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lower your hips all the way down, extend your legs straight out. Reach those arms all the way back behind you as much as comfortably can. Exhale, start bringing them up. Reach those arms all the way up. And then bend the elbow one way, swing it back, up. Bend your opposite elbow, swing it back and lower back down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Reaching those arms as far back as you can with those weights. Bring it back up. Lift up, bend the elbow, swing one way, up, other elbow, swing the other way, up, lower back down. So when we bend the elbow, we're alternating right and left. This is giving us a little bit of a twist in it. Good. Now see if you can add a leg and hip lift into it. Now that you're kind of getting in the groove, when you come down onto your back, see if you can lift up your hips and legs, just whenever you come down. Take your time, we're here 1 more minute. So focus on that form. You don't have to go fast. The more controlled and isolated, the better. Good, about 45 more seconds. Good. We have 20 more seconds. Good. Finish up that last one that you're on, making sure you're even on both sides, and then just one weight. We're up in a seated position, just one weight with us. Try to float your feet if you can. Take those elbows out to the side, and we're just gonna tap one elbow down to the ground. Whatever elbow you're on, see if you can extend your opposite leg. Bring it back to center. Other elbow taps down. See if you can extend the opposite leg of elbow. Twist. Extend that opposite leg to elbow. Good, 30 more seconds here. Keep breathing. That core is working. Good. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. We're going to come onto our knees with this heavier weight. We're on our knees about hip distance apart. Start lowering, leaning back. See if you can lift the weight up. Swing over to the right. Lift it up. Over to the left. Up. Sit down. And back up. Lean back. Swing one way. Up. Other way. Up. Sit down with that weight up above your head. Get far back behind you, as much as comfortable. The farther back you can go, the better. The more strength that is through your knees. Good, 45 more seconds here. Good. Keep leaning way far back, last 30 seconds. Those quads should really be fired up. The core is working. Your arms are working. Last 15 seconds. Keep leaning back. Good. Finish up one more, both sides, right and left. All right, 1 minute plank, and then we're done. Find that plank position. It could be onto your forearms or onto your wrists. Plank line, and then dip hip down one way and the other way. Dip one way and the other way. All right, we're 2 seconds in. See if you can get that hip low to the ground. Core stays nice and tight. Good. Keep breathing, keep moving. We're halfway. We're almost there. 15 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Really good job, you guys.